Flight number MH370 disappeared over 10 years ago, and the world is still hunting the mystery of the disappearance of MH370. Imagine boarding a plane for normal flight. Everything seems safe. Passengers relax, crew members smile, and the aircraft climb into the night sky. But just 40 minutes later, the plane disappears from radar. No distress call, no emergency signal, no clear explanations. This is the hunting mystery of Malaysian Airlines flight number MH370, one of the greatest aviation mystery in history. What really happened to this plane carrying 239 people? Let us uncover the story. The flight began on March 8, 2014. A Boeing 777 aircraft operated by Malaysian Airlines prepared for a routine flight.
Good afternoon, passengers. We are now beginning our in-flight meal service. Please enjoy your selection of lunch options this afternoon.
The plane was scheduled to travel from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing, China. Inside the aircraft were 227 passengers and 12 crew members. The captain was Shahir Ahmad Shah, an experienced pilot with more than 18,000 hours of flight time. At 12:41 a.m., the aircraft took off smoothly. Everything appeared completely normal. Passengers expected to arrive in Beijing early in the morning. But something strange was about to happen. The last wait were 38 minutes after takeoff. The aircraft approached to the border between Malaysia and Vietnamese airspace. Air traffic control asked the plane to contact the next control center. The pilot responded within the now famous final words: "Good night, Malaysian 370."
Everything seems routine on this flight tonight.
Yes, it is a very quiet and peaceful journey so far for all of us.
Good night, Malaysian closing recently it's 777 370.
Seconds later, the aircraft's transponder signal suddenly disappeared. Radar screens went blank.
The radar just cut out. It is gone. I have lost the signal completely. There is nothing left on the screen.
The signal is gone. Check all frequencies.
Nothing here. The screen is completely blank.
We have lost contact.
The plane vanished. The plane changes course. Military radar later revealed something shocking. Instead of continuing towards Beijing, the aircraft had turned sharply to west. It flew back across Malaysia and headed towards the Andaman Sea. But the mystery deepened. Satellite data from Inmarsat suggested that the aircraft continued flying for nearly 7 hours after losing contact. Where was it going and why? No one knew.
The mystery became even stranger. Military radar showed the aircraft change direction back across Malaysia.
The largest search in aviation history. Soon dozens of countries joined.
The mystery became even stranger. Military radar showed that the aircraft turned back across Malaysia and headed toward the vast Indian Ocean. Satellite data from Inmarsat suggested that the aircraft continued flying for nearly 7 hours after it lost contact with ground control stations.
In the search, ships, aircrafts, and satellite scanned the vast area
Satellite
of
data
ocean.
suggested the aircraft
The
continued
search
flying for
focused
nearly 7
mainly
hours after
on
it
the Indian
disappeared
Ocean,
from the view of the primary radar system.
one of the most remote regions on the planet. The operation became the largest search effort in aviation history.
The search focused mainly on
Countries
the Indian
are
Ocean,
involved,
one of the most
included
remote and isolated
Australia,
regions on the planet for this
China,
investigation.
USA,
Smemfreds.
and
This
Malaysia.
operation represents the largest search effort in aviation
Despite
history,
years of
requiring
searching and
unprecedented
millions
coordination
of
between
dollars
Australia.
spent, the aircraft itself was never found. But a few clues eventually disappeared. But a few clues eventually appeared. Debris found. In 2015, a piece of aircraft wing called flaperon was ashore of the island of Réunion Island. Experts confirmed it belonged to Malaysian Airlines flight MH370. Later, more debris pieces were found along the coasts of Mozambique, Tanzania, South Africa.
The aircraft had crashed somewhere in the southern Indian Ocean, but the exact location of the wreckage remained entirely unknown to the world.
The evidence suggests the captain altered the coordinates here, purposefully steering the vessel away from the designated route toward these restricted waters.
These discoveries confirmed one tragic fact. The aircraft had crashed somewhere in the southern Indian Sea, but the exact location remained unknown. Theories about what happened. Over the years, many theories have tried to explain the disappearance. One, pilot suicide theory. Some investigators believe the captain may have deliberately changed the course. However, no clear evidence has ever confirmed this theory. Second, hijacking. Another possibility is that someone hijacked the plane. But again, the investigators found no proof. Third, mechanical failure. Some experts think a sudden mechanical problem or decompression may have disabled everyone on board. The aircraft may have continued to fly on autopilot until it ran out of fuel. Fourth, cyber hijacking. A few theories suggest the plane might have been remotely controlled or hijacked, but aviation experts say this scenario is extremely unlikely. The mystery continues. Even after more than a decade, the fate of Malaysian Airlines flight MH370 remains unsolved. For the families of 239 people on board, the disappearance is a tragedy without closure. And for the world, it is one of the great aviation mysteries ever. Somewhere in the depth of the Indian Ocean, the answers may still be waiting to be discovered. Until the wreckage is found, the mystery of MH370 will continue to haunt aviation history. If you found this story fascinating, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more
We need to
mysterious
re-examine the fuel
and real
calculations
stories
for this sector.
from around the world. Thank you.